Hello, dear traders and investors. The project is in touch with you, Guru.Markets. Let's start with summary information about the company. A little further, we will consider each indicator in more detail. If you are interested, you can pause the video. You can look at all the organization's indicators carefully. We will compare the company's current performance, PureCycle Technologies, ticker PCT. The review is based on current data as of April 10, 2025. By classification, Guru.Markets company PureCycle Technologies Inc. belongs to the subcategory Chemistry. 57 organizations take part in the analysis. This is very representative. See the table of orders at the end of this video. The result for the company is this, -9 out of 10 points. The average result for the subcategory is 1.9 points. If you look very broadly, within the US stock market as a whole, you can see that the average result for the entire US stock market as a whole is 1.9 points. Against the score of -9 points from PureCycle Technologies Inc. Comparing the dynamics of the company's share price, PureCycle Technologies Inc. and subcategory companies, we will see that over the past 12 months, the company's shares PureCycle Technologies Inc. showed a dynamics of 9.1%. Against price changes in the subcategory -12.1%. This doesn't say anything definitively, but we need to take note of this fact. Market capitalization of the company PureCycle Technologies is $1.16 billion, with a subcategory capitalization of $469 billion. PureCycle Technologies Inc. accounts for a share of 0.248%. It is one of the very small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $0.18 billion. The subcategory's balance sheet capitalization is $191 billion. PureCycle Technologies accounts for a share of 0.094%. Comparing the shares of market and balance capitalization, we see the following. Occupied share PureCycle Technologies in the subcategory in case of stock market capitalization assessment is 0.248%. The balance sheet capitalization is 0.094%, which is 62% less than the share of market capitalization. Assessment of the company's share of market and balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory, bad, -1 point. The company's debts amount to $0.404 billion. Debt to book value is 224.4% of equity. Result on the company's debts, very bad, -2 points. The ratio of a company's stock price to its profit corresponds to 0, with an average for the subcategory of 37.9, which is much worse than in the subcategory. Assessment of market value to its profit in comparison with companies in the subcategory, very bad, -2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was -$289 million. Future earnings for the next 12 months are unknown. This is very bad for the company's prospects. Assessment of projected future profit indicators in comparison with in the subcategory, bad, -1 point. The company's price to revenue balance corresponds to 0. The average in the subcategory is 1.6, which is much worse than the average in the subcategory. Assessment of the exchange value to revenue indicator in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, bad, -1 point. Revenue for the last 12 months was $0 million. Forward revenue for the next 12 months is unknown. And this is very negative for the company's price. Assessment of the predicted future sales indicator in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, bad, -1 point. The sales margin is 0%, with an average for the subcategory of 4.2%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 4.2%. Assessment of marginality in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, tolerable, 0 points. The company's share in terms of the number of subcategory personnel is 0.041%. That's 505% less than the market capitalization share. And this shows the discrepancy between the current exchange price of the organization PureCycle Technologies, most likely towards revaluation. The amount of capital for each employee of the company is $7,427,000. And in the subcategory, $1,226,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 505.8%. Assessment of the volume of market capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, tolerable, 0 points. The profit per individual employee of the company is -$1,841.4 thousand, with the average for the subcategory, $32.4 thousand. And the difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 5,589%. Estimation of profit per individual employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's sales volume per employee is $0,000. In the subcategory, $778,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 100%. Estimation of revenue per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, tolerable, -0.5 points. Shares are shorted at 27.6%, compared with a subcategory average of 2.3%. This is an indicator of a possible short squeeze. Technical indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 41% for the company PureCycle Technologies Inc. Whereas in the subcategory this level is 43%. Technically, the shares of the subcategory are valued approximately the same as the shares of the company PureCycle Technologies. The company's actual share price is approximately $6.51. The consensus price target for the company's shares is approximately $13.61. The dynamics of the current price and consensus forecast is approximately 109%. Let's go to the table of orders, which is available to you. The link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely all decisions publicly made this season by the stock valuation information and reference System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is free. Link in pinned comment. Based on the analysis of the company PureCycle Technologies Inc. Stock valuation reference System.GURU.Markets, a decision has been made. Open a trade for a fall at a price of $6.5. The order is open because the company has a fairly low rating. The company's assessment was carried out based on the assessment model, the Akeem's Index. Take profit is set at 4.84. Stop loss is set at 8.16. In case the order is not closed by take profit or stop loss, then the order is fixed independently based on the results of exchange trading on May 10, 2025, or on the last working day before this date. Ticker will become the main buy order. The video on the main deal has already been published on the channel. When closing one of the orders, the main or balancing one, the opposite order is fixed at the current price. Thank you all so much for watching this video and for using the Help System Guru Markets.